Here's a question that stops most people cold. Why does -1 times -1 equal +1? You've probably used the rule 100 times. A negative times a negative gives a positive. But if someone asked you to explain it, to prove it from scratch, could you? Most people can't. They just memorized it and moved on. Today, that changes. We're going to prove this from the ground up, two different ways. First, by following a pattern that makes the answer unavoidable, and then with a clean algebraic proof using the distributive property, one of the most reliable tools in all of mathematics. No shortcuts, no hand-waving. By the end, you won't just know the answer, you'll own it. Prediction is used everywhere in mathematics, from arithmetic all the way to calculus. But a pattern is only as convincing as it is consistent. If you want a proof that holds in every single case, no exceptions, we need something stronger. Here's where we get rigorous. We're going to build a proof from two facts that nobody argues with. Fact 1. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Always, no exceptions. Fact 2. 1 plus -1 equals 0. That's just the definition of a number, and its additive inverse, its opposite. Now here's the key move. We're going to multiply -1 by the quantity 1 plus -1. But since 1 plus -1 equals 0, that's the same as multiplying -1 by 0. And we just established, anything times 0 is 0. So the whole expression equals 0. Write it down. -1 times the quantity 1 plus -1 equals 0. We know this is true. Now we're going to expand the left side using the distributive property. The distributive property says, when you multiply a number by a sum, you can multiply by each term separately and then add the results. So -1 times the quantity 1 plus -1 becomes two separate products added together. -1 times 1 plus -1 times -1, all equal to 0. Now let's handle that first product right away. -1 times +1, that's straightforward. +1 is the multiplicative identity. Multiplying by it changes nothing, so -1 times 1 is simply -1. Our equation now reads, -1 plus -1 times -1 equals 0. That second product, -1 times -1, is still the mystery term. But notice, we've isolated it. It's sitting there by itself, and we know the entire equation equals 0. We're one step away from the answer. Now we solve. We have -1 plus some unknown quantity, and that sum equals 0. This is basic algebra. What do you add to -1 to get 0? +1, because -1 and +1 are opposites, and opposites cancel. To see it formally, add +1 to both sides of the equation. On the left side, -1 plus +1 cancels out to 0. We're left with just the mystery product by itself. On the right side, 0 plus 1 is 1. So -1 times -1 equals 1. No guessing. No rule to memorize. We derived it from the fact that anything times 0 is 0, and from the distributive property. Two simple ingredients. One rock-solid conclusion. Let's bring it all together. We proved that -1 times -1 equals +1, and we did it two ways. The first way, the pattern. Count down through positive numbers multiplied by -1. Watch the results climb by 1 each step, and the pattern demands that the next result is +1. No other value makes sense. The second way, the distributive property. We multiplied -1 by the sum of 1 and -1, which is 0, expanded, simplified, and solved one clean step at a time. Both paths led to the same place. And neither one asked you to just trust the rule. That's what real mathematics looks like. Conclusions that have to be true, because the logic leaves no other option. If you want more of this, real explanations, not just formulas, hit subscribe, and let's keep going with the next topic.